Hey, welcome to Second Shift Review. I'm Ethan. Joining me today is my lovely wife, Ashley. Today we're doing a trailer action for Downton Abbey, a new era official teaser trailer. If you want to see the trailer with us, link in the description below. So, this is the second movie to Downton Abbey.
And the first exclusive trailer. Teaser trailer.
It's a teaser trailer.
Yeah, very short.
It's about a minute. It doesn't come out until March of 2020.
So at this point, though, they are reopened, or they reopened for the King and Queen in the original movie.
It takes place in the 20s.
1927 or 8.
Yeah.
I think. And this timeline.
Before the Depression.
Yeah. So this one, I understand. I've already seen the trailer. So
I don't want to know. I haven't seen it.
I know. It's hard, but I mean, just they kind of shut down Downton Abbey in the movie, and then they had to reopen it, parts of it, and like getting ready for the King and Queen.
Yeah, they weren't using all the rooms.
No.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like how Downton Abbey was in the show.
Yeah.
The movie. So this is Downton Abbey. I think it's kind of. I don't think it's closed down, but it's still kind of.
Let's watch and find out.
All right, I'll shut up.
Years ago, before you were born, I met a man, and now I've come into the possession of a villa in the south of France.
What? 3, 2, 1.
They better be warned. The British are coming.
Salute.
And with that, I will say good night and leave you to discuss my mysterious past.
Not very much to go on.
Can we rewind it a little bit more? Just...
No.
Here, I'll do it.
So the grandma has inherited
a villa in France.
So they're gonna go visit the villa and spend time with all the noblemen in that area.
I think what's his face is getting married.
Yeah, that maybe they choose to have their wedding there.
Yeah, Branson is getting married. There was someone in the movie. I'm trying to remember. Yeah. It's been a while since I've watched the movie. So,
yeah. Wasn't it the cousin's daughter or something? Anyway,
I'm trying to remember.
Sounds like they're gonna have like a French vacation, basically.
It's different.
And I think it might end with the Great Depression happening.
I don't know if they're going to do that. I don't think so. I don't think they're going to end it with the Great Depression, like I said before. Because then what happens?
Well, did you see the girl?
Mm-hmm.
She's way older.
Well, yeah.
She's like 10.
But also in the movie,
12.
She was like 8 or 9.
But no, she wasn't. I don't think she was that old.
It didn't really show her that much, though.
I thought she was like 5.
No, in the TV series, it ended,
She was like 2 or 3.
No, it ended with her being like 6 or 7.
She was born after World War One, right?
1919 or 1920.
Okay, so that
1919.
So she has to be at least like 9 or 10.
She's at least 8 or 9. I mean,
all I'm gonna say is the Great Depression is coming.
Well, and this is probably the last vacay, and they'll end it, and everyone will be happy ever after. And I even addressed.
You can't do anymore. Like, there's not much time. They can just keep.
I think this is when
slotting in these like super rich adventures where like nothing's happening.
I think this is supposed to be right after, like, maybe the King and Queen. I'm not for sure the timeline. It didn't Usually it will say May 1927. In the first movie, it was like 1927, I think, towards the end.
Yeah.
And so there'll be a date, most likely, which will help us
narrow it down.
I mean, but it's
maybe it's just a year later.
Well, and also sometimes they don't skip. The show skips. The movie did not. The movie.
It didn't pick up like immediately after the show ended.
It did within 6 months.
Yeah, that's because they don't have a lot of time to go.
I know. 6 months. You're like, okay, 6 months has kind of...
Anyway.
Moving on. Actually,
this looks good. I'll go to the theaters and watch it because I'm a big fan of the whole thing.
Exactly. Who would have known?
It's interesting.
You would have said
the acting and the character development and stuff is interesting.
I have to say, I'm very excited about them bringing up Violet's past because that was done in the show.
Yeah.
You never would have thought this uptight had a scandalous life. I'm curious to know more. I'm curious to know. It seems like there's a new character in here.
Yeah.
Coming out of the car. And I'm just excited just to see this.
Yeah, just ready to see it.
Huh?
You're just ready to see it.
No, I'm not just ready to see it. I'm curious if they're going to mention the depression. I don't think they will. Maybe, I don't know. If they want to poke another movie in there, probably. Or leave it open-ended where they keep on going on vacations and stuff like that. But it makes me want to rewatch the TV series again.
That's a lot.
But, it's timeless. For me, it's in an escape. It's not just an escape, but it's how things used to be improper. And that's the thing with this, is that there is nothing proper about it. These people have lives that you explore into the Richie Rich, but yet it's not what you think. It's not like anything that has ever been made. Yeah. Downton Abbey is not. In this movie, I'm excited. I hope they don't overdo it. I don't think they will. But that was my big fear with the first movie, was overdoing it and not keeping to the original feel.
They've had to really petition to get each one of these made. They're not just making them back to back to back to back. They
take their time.
Yeah, they take their real time with them. They flush them out.
Julian Fellows is a really great writer, and he's wrote this and Scrum.
He's watched a bunch of stuff now.
Well, and he's the main reason why this is Downton Abbey, and this is the only reason why I think it's happening.
Yeah.
But this new era, I'm kind of excited for the title. I'm curious because we're going into the late 20s. When they first originally started, it was, it was a different era.
Yeah, it was pre-World War I.
And
it was the Victorian age.
Yeah, and
the Edwardian age.
And people were not isolating. I mean, you had rich, middle class,
everything was completely different.
Lower class, and now it's kind of a mix.
It's starting to get modern.
Yeah, that's the way to put it. And I'm excited to see this. I'm really excited for Branson to get his happy ending. If he does kind of fall in love, and the movie didn't really, kind of explored that a little bit, but I'm excited to see if this is his time.
Maybe his new wife will die just like the old one. Tell us what you think in the comments and likes. We'll catch you next time.
Thank you for watching the video. Make sure to leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. Now.